Good morning, everybody. Welcome to C.A.T With Trisha. This is our second video on this channel. I am going to be going over basic cleaning steps. They're going to work for everyday cleaning. They're going to work for hospital cleaning. They're going to work for hotel cleaning, high-risk area cleaning, and house cleaning, regular house cleaning. Our first step is going to be clean from top to bottom. And why do we want to do that? Well, because when you clean a fan, you're going to have all those dust bunnies and all those germs fall on your couch, fall on the floor, and you want to be able to clean that up after. You would want to make sure you could vacuum that or sanitize it or mop it up afterwards. So our second step is going to be clean from left to right. If you have a bathroom in the room, like say you're cleaning an exam room or a master bedroom, make sure that if you are cleaning left to right, you leave the bathroom for last because we don't want to start with the bathroom. We want to make sure that we're not missing anything. We want to have a routine. If you have lots of rooms that look the same, like clinic rooms or bays, or if you clean a lot of houses or apartments that look alike, and you create a routine from left to right, you're less likely to miss something. You're creating a routine for you so that way you can remember what you've hit. So you're going to be cleaning those light switches, the tops of picture frames, door handles, tops of nightstands, and shelving in the room. And we're going to be saving dirty for last because we want to clean to dirty, meaning you don't want to go from like a toilet bowl to your sink, or you don't want to go from, if you're cleaning a kitchen, you don't want to clean inside of your sink and then clean the countertop. You're spreading all those germs, and you want to use less rags. I always say let the chemical do the work, work harder, not smarter, or work smarter, not harder. So that's why you want to make sure you clean it dirty. You can use a rag with some chemical on it. So I would evenly put chemical on a microfiber rag is my choice. And then you can use that rag to clean almost everything. Like if you're cleaning a bathroom, excuse me, a bedroom, you could go from light switch to door handle to picture frames to mirrors. You could clean almost everything with just one rag. But once you get to that bathroom, you'll clean the countertop and then you'll clean the sink and then that rag is dirty. And then when you go to clean the toilet, you also want to go clean the dirty. So you want to clean the top of the toilet, handle of the toilet, the sides of the toilet, and then you want to clean the part where you sit and then under that. And then if you could look at my picture, you could see it's pretty dirty, like on the side of the toilet on the bottom. So you want to clean the bottom of the toilet and the sides of the bottom of the toilet, as shown in the bottom picture where it's all nice and clean there. But then that rag is completely done. You throw it out, put it in a plastic bag if you're working inside of like house and you have to take your rags home and clean it, or if you're just at home, just throw it in the washer. Do you know about dwell times? It's contact time, dwell time, kill time. A lot of people don't know this, that your chemicals in your home tell you how long something has to be wet for the germs to actually die. Your most concerning germs that are well, they're spores really. So if you have somebody who comes in with C. diff or like anything intestinal or viral, so you're going to have viruses, bacterias, and spores. And the spores is the ones that they start to grow up the walls on their own. And those are definitely the ones that you want to make sure your walls are wet for 3 minutes with the chemical. You don't want it to dry before that time. Otherwise, it's not really killing all of the germs. So I gave a little example here. This is the back of my bleach bottle, and where I highlighted it and put a red arrow to it, it says let stand for 5 minutes. So that means in order for this bleach to work to kill the germs, it needs to be wet for 5 minutes. And that wraps up today. Thank you for joining Cat with Trisha.